Wow, 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 wow.
What up, guys? This is Jupiter's Love. I am your goddess, your queen. Talk about it, Takina. And that is the handsome king, the emperor himself. Life of
Iconic.
I.
Isn't it ironic? I live my life by my means, by my terms. Don't hurt me, cause you'll get burned.
Okay.
Clearly, I like playing with matches.
I have matches right here. You want some?
Uh, they're gonna be used up within an hour.
That's fine.
I'm
They've
gonna
been
see.
sitting here for a while.
Ooh, I wonder if they're lightable.
They
You know,
are.
I
They're
played with
new.
some matches. They wasn't. You couldn't. I couldn't get them on fire. I'm guessing. I'm like, oh, they must have been wet. So I kind of dipped them in alcohol and let it dry. Shoot them up. Boom. Them up real quick, easy.
That's crazy. Can you hear me okay? Because I have the microphone up there now.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't really hear you, though.
Well then, turn me up, then, Scotty. Let me see.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
Ooh, I
So,
love my voice. Baby, take off them clothes.
stop
Let
it.
me hold
So,
you.
look. Okay. We're talking about matches, and I know this is off subject, right? My hair keeps disappearing because of my background. I like this. It gives me like Princess Leia vibes or something.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I'm gonna do something. This apparently this is old school, but I was sitting with my sister and our lovely son, and I went to strike a match, and they're like, "How'd you do that? How did that work?" What?
What?
It's like the telephone, baby. They don't know what the telephone is. So I literally went like this and lit up the match, and they're like, "How did you do that?" What? Because Jazz thought you just strike it, and it lights. And I'm like, no, I've never done it that way. I don't know how to do it that way. I
Yeah,
don't.
and that's more for the wood matches.
Like, yeah.
It needs
So,
it needs a certain amount of pressure, but you could do it with those matches too. But you gotta put your fingertip over the.
yeah, and who's gonna do that? I'm not trying to get burnt,
You got
baby.
fast. You got
Okay, when
it's good for fingering. So maybe stud do it.
you get here, you're doing it you're on camera. You're gonna do it the way you just said, because I can't do that.
Dang, baby, I like doing it on camera. I'm gonna eat another grape.
Yeah, you do that. Ooh, I got fruit too. It's in the can, but I got fruit. So, anyways, I guess I aged myself by doing it that way.
How? How did you age yourself? They still sell matches and they still sell instructions on the match.
I don't know.
Like I don't
Well, we don't smoke, and we don't. I mean, hell, they don't use matches for anything.
Mm.
I have candles, but I've learned you're not supposed to burn candles in your house because of the chemicals that it gives off. Messes up your immune system. Anywho, let's get on topic because that was all my fault. Um, Dr. Umar Johnson and casual dating and relationships. We are going to review a video that he did with Hardly Initiated. If you have not checked them out, I will tag them in the description of this video because we believe in giving credit where credit is due. So, baby, what were your thoughts or what were your takeaways from what let's hold on, let's back up. For those of you that don't know who Dr. Umar is, Umar, Baby, tell him who Dr. Umar is, his philosophies, what he kind of his perspective on life, why he's so hated at times.
Um, he's Pan African, which means that I really don't know.
Huh.
I just know
He's in the category with Kevin Samuels. What was that Jackson guy? What was the Jackson guy that was cheating on his wife but preached about being faithful?
no, he's not in that
No,
category.
no, no, no. And yes, he is, and I'm gonna tell you how. He's. I will almost say a guidance counselor, but not in the same subject as like Kevin Samuels or was it Derek Jackson? That's his name. So he is a spiritualist. I'll say he's a spiritualist. He is absolutely a spiritualist.
To
And
some degree,
huh?
he's still. I believe he still believe in
He's religious? I don't think so. Uh-uh. I don't think so.
he's a I would say he's a loose Christian.
Really?
Yeah, but
I,
he understands the human nature is also that of nature. Um, yeah, yeah.
okay,
He
so
he still says God as a him or whatever, and he still prays and stuff like that. So
okay. Okay, so in that aspect then I guess so. Um because all the people that I follow, God is a her. God is nature. God is nature and for the people that I follow. So I won't categorize him as a spiritualist. But he is under the umbrella with Kevin Samuels, Derek Jackson. There's a lady, and I don't want to disrespect her by not knowing her name. You sent me her videos, and she has a book with a yellow cover, or there was a YouTube that you sent me. She's all about the man and catering to your man. There's nothing wrong with that, by the way. So ain't nothing
see
wrong with
that TikTok lady.
no the lady. What is her name?
Well, what
She's
is she
old,
talking about?
she's an older lady. She always wears the I don't know what it's called, so y'all don't come for me. But she wears the hat, like the
Oh,
spiritual
I
hat.
mean like Tifa had.
Yeah. Do you know who I'm talking
Uh,
about?
I forgot her name, but I know who she light skinned it.
Yes.
Yeah,
And she's older. I cannot
yeah.
remember. I think I follow her on YouTube, but I'm not gonna pick up my phone. I'm trying to stay away from my phone. Ain't no reason for me to be on my phone now that we're recording earlier is actually good because there's less interruptions. Um, so I don't remember her name, but there's if I'll find it by the time I upload this video and put her YouTube in the description as well. But Dr. Umar falls under the same category, talking about relationships and religion, spirituality. He is a firm believer. He's also a polygamist.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, he already won me off of that right there. Anyone who understands freedom is not about polygamy specifically, but if you understand freedom and allowing a person to experience the human experience,
I'm here.
okay, then you understand polygamy. That's all I'm saying. We'll talk about that another time. This is not the video.
Well,
Um,
he understands it for the economic reasons. And the thing is that in the black culture, it will benefit the black culture to be polygamy, to double up, triple up, or whatever, for the simple fact that the amount of men, black men that's walking the earth, they're either in jail, on drugs, heavy, or gay.
yeah,
So the strong masculine men that women, black women seeking is in, you know, is in deep need, and is that makes the, oh, excuse me, women to man ratio lopsided. On the women's side, there's more women to black men. So when you hear people say there's more black women than there are black men, it's because of, oh, not to diminish the fact that, as black men we're being targeted by our own kind and the police, and other people, you
yeah,
know. So when you put all those things in perspective or whatever, yeah, there are way more black women walking the earth freely than it is black men. And I'm not going to talk about any other country or whatever, but in the United States, yes, there's way more black women walking than there is black men. And if you do find a black man out there, again, they're either gonna be um, gay, not looking for a black woman, or they're on drugs, or they're in jail.
yeah,
So culturally, it will help, because that means that there will be women out there that won't be alone. They'll have a male partner that they really can call their own. Um, think about how many single black mothers out there that don't have a man, that want a man. Like, I'm pretty sure if you're watching this, you have somebody in your family that that's been unmarried, single for like the longest.
yeah,
Like, I like, again, I think about how I watch my sister go through all these medical crises and health scares at 50, and she don't have a man. But then again, that's not to say that, also mindset, but still, she don't have a man. Her daughter don't have a man. Um my auntie or aunties, you know, like, they're living life without a man.
and that goes into spirituality and what you're taught in the church. But we are not going to go down that path in this video. So let's get back to Dr. Umar and his philosophy. So okay, so you say he's in into polygamy for economic reasons.
Hmm.
Would you really say it's economic? Because at the point where he's at in the video that you thoroughly watch, and I watch a small portion of it, um, when he spoke of being with and dating, let's just say dating in general, he has one and a potential, but he travels a lot. He's not one that's home. He's what you see the questions on the internet. Do you want a man who has money but no time, or a man that has no money and a lot of time? He's a man with a lot of money and no time because he's constantly traveling. So he's not at home. So
Yeah,
for him, I feel like it's beneficial to be a polygamist in the aspect of I I come and go. I'm not in one
Well,
place.
he has to come and go because I don't know if you caught that in the video that you know he's somewhat of a target at times.